Thank you for stepping into the world of your girl, Sade Jackson, the realtor. When it comes to buying a home, we know that this is no minute transaction in time or money. So when finding that desired home and submitting an offer, you want to make sure you have as much protection as possible. One way your agent should make sure you are protected is by including contingency clauses. While these contingencies define conditions or actions that must be met for a real estate transaction to be binding, it also gives the parties the right to back out of their contract under specified circumstances that are negotiated between you, the buyer, and the seller. Today, we will take a look at 3 contingencies that you do not want to waive. You do not want to waive. First up, we have home inspection, also known as due diligence contingency. This gives the buyer the right to have the home inspected within a specified time period, such as 5 to 7 days. This protects you, the buyer, because based on the findings, it allows you the ability to cancel the contract or negotiate repairs. If you decide to back out of the deal, you can also receive your earnest money back. So, let's say you want to move forward and would like the seller to fix some of the issues that the inspector found. If the seller does not want to make the updates, you can smoothly resign from the deal and again, still have your earnest money returned. So, second on the list is financing contingency, also known as mortgage contingency. This gives the buyer time to apply for and obtain financing for the purchase of the property. For the buyer, this is valuable because it provides protection in case they need to back out in the event they are unable to secure financing. And guess what? You, as the buyer, will have the option to reclaim your earnest money. Now, keep in mind that as the buyer, there are a specified number of days that you are given to obtain that financing. And as the buyer, you have until that date to obtain financing or request an extension in writing. Otherwise, you will automatically waive the contingency and become obligated to purchase the property. And check this out, regardless if you have secured a loan or not. Contingency number 3. We are talking about the appraisal contingency. This protects the buyer and helps ensure a property is valued at a minimum specified amount. If the property does not appraise for at least the specified amount, the contract can be terminated. And in many cases, the earnest money is refunded to the buyer. Now, there is a specified release date on or before which the buyer must notify the seller of any issues with the appraisal. Otherwise, the contingency will be deemed satisfied and the buyer will not be able to back out of the transaction, So, I know that I've given you only 3 different types of contingencies, but I want you to know that there are many other contingencies out there to help protect your interest in this transaction. Remember, your realtor is here for you and should protect your interest above all. So, thank you for stepping into the world of your girl, Sade Jackson, the realtor. Till next time, beautiful people.